Aircraft carriers are among the most impressive and powerful machines ever built, serving as floating cities and mobile air bases that project military strength across the globe. Did you know the largest aircraft carrier is longer than 3 football fields combined? These giants don't just dominate the seas, they redefine naval warfare and global power projection. Ready to discover which carriers hold the crown as the biggest and most formidable? Let's dive into the top 10 largest aircraft carriers in the world. Do you know which one leads the pack? USS Gerald R. Ford, CVN-78, United States. USS Gerald R. Ford isn't just another aircraft carrier, it's a floating marvel of modern engineering and honestly the largest warship ever built. Stretching an astonishing 1,106 feet long, this colossal vessel displaces around 100,000 tons, making it a true giant on the seas. What sets the Gerald R. Ford apart isn't just its size, but the cutting-edge technology packed inside. It features an advanced electromagnetic aircraft launch system, replacing the traditional steam catapults, which allows for smoother and faster launches of fighter jets. This means more sorties, more power, and greater efficiency during missions. The carrier can carry over 75 aircraft, including the latest F-35 fighters, helicopters and drones, making it a formidable force in any naval operation. Beyond its firepower, the Gerald R. Ford is designed for improved crew comfort and reduced maintenance, with innovations that cut down the number of sailors needed to operate the ship. This not only reduces costs, but also makes it one of the most advanced and sustainable carriers in the world. The ship's nuclear reactors provide virtually unlimited range and endurance, allowing it to stay deployed for months without refueling. Every inch of the USS Gerald R. Ford screams power, innovation, and dominance on the ocean, symbolizing the cutting edge of naval warfare and the future of aircraft carriers worldwide. Whether it's launching aircraft or serving as a mobile command center, this ship is a floating fortress that really redefines what a carrier can be. USS Nimitz, CVN-68, United States. When it comes to aircraft carriers, the USS Nimitz class stands as a symbol of enduring naval power and unmatched capability. Measuring about 1,092 feet in length and displacing roughly 97,000 tons, these nuclear-powered giants have been the backbone of the U.S. Navy's carrier fleet for over 4 decades. What makes the Nimitz class so remarkable is not only their sheer size, but their ability to project power anywhere in the world with incredible speed and efficiency. These carriers can support a massive air wing of over 60 aircraft, including fighter jets, electronic warfare planes and helicopters, giving them unmatched versatility in combat and humanitarian missions alike. Powered by 2 nuclear reactors, the Nimitz-class carriers can operate for over 20 years without refueling, allowing them to remain on station for extended deployments. Inside, the ship is a bustling city at sea, with thousands of sailors working in perfect coordination to launch, recover, and maintain aircraft around the clock. Despite their age, these carriers have undergone continuous upgrades to stay at the cutting edge of technology, incorporating advanced radar systems, improved weapons, and enhanced flight deck operations. The USS Nimitz and her sister ships represent a perfect blend of size, endurance, and firepower, making them a formidable presence on the world's oceans. Their legacy is not just in their impressive dimensions, but in their ability to adapt and dominate, proving that sometimes, size truly does matter when it comes to naval supremacy. INS Vikramaditya, India. India's INS Vikramaditya is a striking example of transformation and resilience in naval history. Originally built as a Soviet-era Kiev-class aircraft carrier, this massive ship underwent a remarkable makeover to become the flagship of the Indian Navy. Stretching about 930 feet long, the Vikramaditya displaces around 45,000 tons, making it one of the largest carriers in Asia. What makes this carrier truly fascinating is how it was extensively refurbished and modernized, turning an aging warship into a state-of-the-art powerhouse capable of launching a diverse air wing of around 36 aircraft, including MiG-29K fighters and helicopters. The ship's flight deck is designed for ski-jump takeoffs, allowing aircraft to launch without catapults, which is a unique feature compared to some other giant carriers. Beyond its impressive size and firepower, the Vikramaditya plays a crucial role in India's strategic defense, projecting power across the Indian Ocean and beyond. Its transformation from a Soviet relic to a modern naval asset showcases India's growing maritime ambitions and technological prowess. The carrier also serves as a floating city, housing thousands of sailors who keep the ship operational around the clock. With its blend of history, modernization, and strategic importance, INS Vikramaditya is more than just a ship. It's a symbol of India's naval strength and evolving role on the global stage. Liaoning CV-16, China. China's Liaoning aircraft carrier marks a significant milestone in the country's naval ambitions, standing as a powerful symbol of its growing maritime strength. Originally built as the Soviet carrier Varyag, the Liaoning was purchased by China and extensively refurbished to become its first operational aircraft carrier. Measuring approximately 999 feet in length and displacing around 58,000 tons, the Liaoning is a massive vessel capable of carrying about 40 aircraft, including J-15 fighter jets and various helicopters. One of the most intriguing features of the Liaoning is its ski-jump flight deck, which allows aircraft to take off without catapults, relying on speed and angle to launch. This design choice reflects both its Soviet origins and China's evolving carrier technology. Beyond its size and capabilities, the Liaoning serves as a crucial training platform for China's Navy, helping to develop carrier operations and pilot skills as the country expands its fleet. The ship's presence has shifted the balance of naval power in the Asia-Pacific region, signaling China's intent to protect its interests far beyond its shores. As the first step in a rapidly growing carrier program, the Liaoning represents both a technological achievement and a strategic statement. It's not just a ship, it's a floating base of power that demonstrates how China is transforming itself into a major naval force on the global stage. Charles de Gaulle, R-91, France. France's Charles de Gaulle aircraft carrier stands out as Europe's only nuclear-powered carrier, combining power, sophistication, and versatility in a relatively compact package. At about 858 feet long and displacing 42,000 tons, it may be smaller than some of its American or Chinese counterparts, but it packs a serious punch. What makes the Charles de Gaulle truly unique is its nuclear propulsion system, which gives it remarkable endurance and speed, allowing it to operate for long periods without refueling, an essential feature for extended missions far from home. This carrier supports a mixed air wing, including Rafale M fighter jets, E-2C Hawkeye early warning aircraft, and various helicopters, making it a flexible platform for both combat and reconnaissance. Its design incorporates a ski-jump flight deck, enabling aircraft to take off with short runway distances, which is critical for efficient operations. Beyond its technical specs, the Charles de Gaulle has proven its worth in numerous international missions, from combat operations in the Middle East to humanitarian assistance. The ship's relatively smaller size compared to supercarriers doesn't diminish its strategic value. Instead, it highlights how innovation and technology can deliver powerful capabilities in a more compact form. For France, the Charles de Gaulle is not just a warship, it's a statement of national pride and a key tool for projecting influence on the global stage. Its blend of nuclear power, advanced aviation technology, and operational flexibility makes it a fascinating and formidable player among the world's largest aircraft carriers. Admiral Kuznetsov, Russia. Russia's Admiral Kuznetsov aircraft carrier is a vessel wrapped in both ambition and controversy, standing as the country's sole aircraft carrier and a symbol of its naval aspirations. Measuring about 1,001 feet long and displacing around 58,000 tons, it is one of the largest warships in the Russian Navy. Unlike many Western carriers, the Kuznetsov uses a unique combination of steam catapults and a ski-jump ramp to launch its aircraft, including Su-33 fighters and various helicopters. However, its operational history has been marked by challenges, including mechanical issues and maintenance difficulties that have often limited its effectiveness. Despite these setbacks, the Admiral Kuznetsov remains a vital asset for Russia, capable of projecting air power far from its shores and supporting naval operations in contested regions. The carrier's design reflects a blend of Soviet-era engineering and modern upgrades, making it a fascinating study in contrasts. Inside, it functions as a floating airbase and command center, staffed by thousands of sailors who manage complex flight operations and ship systems. The Kuznetsov's presence in international waters often draws attention, underscoring Russia's determination to maintain a blue water navy. While it may not match the technological sophistication or reliability of some of its counterparts, the Admiral Kuznetsov embodies Russia's strategic intent and naval pride, serving as a reminder that aircraft carriers remain powerful symbols of national influence and military reach. Queen Elizabeth-class, United Kingdom. The United Kingdom's Queen Elizabeth-class aircraft carriers represent a bold leap forward in naval design and capability, really redefining what a modern carrier can achieve. Each ship in this class, HMS Queen Elizabeth and HMS Prince of Wales, measures about 920 feet long and displaces around 65,000 tons, making them the largest warships ever built for the Royal Navy. What truly sets these carriers apart is their focus on versatility and cutting-edge technology, designed to operate the F-35B Lightning II stealth fighters, which can take off and land vertically. This capability allows the carriers to launch powerful airstrikes without the need for catapults or arrestor wires, simplifying flight operations. The ships also serve as floating hubs for helicopters and unmanned aerial vehicles, expanding their reach in reconnaissance and support roles. Beyond their impressive size and firepower, the Queen Elizabeth-class carriers emphasize crew comfort and efficiency, featuring modern living quarters and advanced automation to reduce manpower requirements. These carriers are built to project British naval power globally, capable of supporting a wide range of missions from combat to humanitarian aid. Their sleek, futuristic design reflects the Royal Navy's commitment to maintaining a strong presence on the world stage. With these ships, the UK has not only enhanced its maritime capabilities, but also set new standards for carrier design, blending innovation, flexibility, and strength in a way that keeps them at the forefront of naval technology. Cavour 550, Italy. Italy's aircraft carrier Cavour may not be the largest on the list, but it certainly packs a punch with its modern design and versatility. Stretching about 820 feet long and displacing around 27,000 tons, the Cavour serves as the flagship of the Italian Navy and is a key asset in both military and humanitarian missions. What makes Cavour stand out is its ability to operate a mixed air wing, including AV-8B Harrier II jump jets, helicopters, and unmanned aerial vehicles, giving it a flexible edge in various operations. Unlike the massive supercarriers, Cavour's relatively compact size allows it to navigate tighter waters and support rapid deployment in the Mediterranean and beyond. The ship features a ski jump ramp for short takeoff and vertical landing aircraft, which enhances its operational capabilities without the need for complex catapult systems. Beyond its aviation role, Cavour is equipped to support amphibious operations, carrying troops and vehicles, making it a multi-role platform. Its advanced radar and communication systems ensure it can coordinate complex missions and integrate seamlessly with NATO allies. The carrier also emphasizes crew comfort and efficiency, with modern living quarters and automation reducing the number of personnel needed on board. Italy's Cavour reflects a smart balance between size, technology, and mission flexibility, proving that in the world of aircraft carriers, bigger isn't always better. Sometimes it's about being adaptable and ready for anything. Juan Carlos I 61, Spain. Spain's Juan Carlos I aircraft carrier breaks the mold by combining the roles of an aircraft carrier and an amphibious assault ship, making it one of the most versatile vessels in the world. At around 820 feet long and displacing roughly 27,000 tons, it's designed to operate STOVL, or short takeoff and vertical landing, aircraft like the AV-8B Harrier and helicopters, while also supporting marine landings with troops and vehicles. This dual capability allows Juan Carlos I to switch seamlessly between launching air operations and deploying forces ashore, a feature that sets it apart from traditional carriers. Its flight deck includes a ski jump ramp, enabling aircraft to take off quickly and efficiently without catapults. Beyond its aviation and amphibious roles, the ship is equipped with advanced command and control systems, making it a floating headquarters capable of coordinating complex military operations. The Juan Carlos I has proven its value in humanitarian missions as well, providing disaster relief and medical support when needed. This adaptability reflects Spain's strategic focus on flexibility and rapid response in both combat and peacekeeping scenarios. The ship's design also emphasizes crew comfort and operational efficiency, with modern accommodations and automation that reduce manpower demands. Juan Carlos I is more than just a warship. It's a multi-mission platform that embodies innovation and versatility, demonstrating how modern navies are evolving to meet diverse challenges on the world's oceans. Shandong CV-17, China. China's Shandong aircraft carrier represents a major leap forward in the country's naval capabilities, marking its first domestically built carrier and a symbol of growing maritime power. Measuring about 999 feet long and displacing roughly 70,000 tons, the Shandong builds on the design of its predecessor, the Liaoning, but incorporates significant improvements in technology, efficiency, and combat readiness. Unlike the Liaoning, which was a refurbished Soviet-era vessel, the Shandong was constructed entirely in China, showcasing the nation's advancing shipbuilding expertise. It operates a similar ski-jump flight deck for launching J-15 fighter jets and helicopters, but with enhanced aviation facilities and better crew accommodations. The Shandong is designed to support a larger air wing and improved sortie rates, making it more capable of sustained operations far from home waters. Its construction reflects China's strategic focus on expanding its blue water navy and protecting its growing global interests. Beyond its impressive size and firepower, the Shandong serves as a floating command center, equipped with advanced radar, communication, and defense systems to operate in complex maritime environments. This carrier is not just a warship, it's a statement of China's determination to assert itself as a dominant naval force in the 21st century. As the centerpiece of China's carrier fleet, the Shandong embodies a blend of ambition, innovation, and national pride, signaling a new era for Chinese naval power on the world stage. Thanks for joining us on Simply Science to explore the world's largest aircraft carriers. If you enjoyed this deep dive into these incredible floating giants, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss our latest videos. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment below and tell us which aircraft carrier amazed you the most or what topic you want us to cover next. Your support helps us bring more fascinating science and technology content straight to you. See you in the next video. What if I told you that Voyager 1, drifting 25 billion kilometers from Earth, just revealed its most shocking secret? NASA's quantum AI has decoded a terrifying message hidden in prime number patterns since 1977. Michio Kaku calls it a whisper of non-human intelligence, geometric fractals forming humanoid silhouettes in deep space static. This isn't science fiction, it's our reality being rewritten by mathematics itself. The universe has been speaking to us all along and, well, we're finally learning to listen. Voyager's impossible signal. Hold on to your seats. What Voyager whispered through static for decades just got a voice. After nearly half a century of drifting beyond Pluto's orbit, Voyager's faint cryptic beeps were dismissed as cosmic background noise, until NASA's new quantum AI peeled back the layers of interference and revealed a breathtaking secret. Hidden within those ancient transmissions was not random data, but a perfectly coherent image, an architectural marvel of concentric rings and fractal spires, like an otherworldly cathedral carved in starlight. This wasn't mere chance interference, the AI unearthed deliberate patterns, suggesting a civilization with mastery over mathematics and electromagnetic resonance. Every pixel aligned with prime number sequences, painting a portrait of precision far beyond human engineering. The revelation forces us to rethink Voyager's legacy, from a lone messenger sailing into the void to an unwitting carrier of alien artistry. What purpose did this cosmic gallery serve? Was it an invitation, a warning, or simply an archivist's pride? As quantum bits unraveled centuries-old code in hours, the line between signal and story blurred. Suddenly, those distant echoes transformed from scientific curiosity into a dialogue across the stars, challenging our assumptions about life, intelligence, and the very fabric of reality. Now, standing on the cusp of AI-driven discovery, we confront a profound question. Are we listening to a message meant for machines far more advanced than ourselves? If Voyager's impossible signal marks the first brushstroke of an interstellar masterpiece, humanity must decide whether to interpret the art or merely admire its beauty from afar. The humanoid fractal. Brace yourself. What if the universe painted a portrait of intelligence far stranger than anything on Earth? When NASA's quantum AI decoded Voyager's ancient beeps, it didn't reveal landscapes or star clusters, but a humanoid fractal, a living mosaic of shifting geometric patterns that pulse in perfect harmony with prime number sequences. At first glance, the figure looks like a human silhouette, but as you stare, the edges dissolve into kaleidoscopic tessellations, hexagons bloom into spirals, triangles recombine into concentric circles, and every transition follows the elegant logic of mathematics. Unlike any biological form, this entity seems to exist in 4 dimensions at once, its appearance bending and folding based on the observer's perspective. Each angle unlocks a new arrangement of shapes, as though the alien architect intended the image to be perceived differently by every viewer, and possibly every AI, on the receiving end. The implications are staggering. This isn't just visual art, but a blueprint of an intelligence that speaks in numbers and patterns rather than words. Could these fractal constructs be a universal language, designed to transcend the barriers of organic cognition and communicate directly with minds tuned to computational logic? As the AI rendered pixel after pixel, the line between art and algorithm blurred, hinting at a civilization whose very essence is woven from the fabric of mathematics. In that moment, Voyager ceased to be humanity's lone explorer and became a messenger carrying the proof of minds that think not in sentences, but in the sublime poetry of prime sequences and geometric symphonies. The Scutum Void Star Map. Get ready to chart a destination no telescope ever intended to reveal. Deep within the dusty archives of Voyager 2's transmissions lay a secret star map, one not pointing to nebulae or familiar constellations, but to the Scutum Void, an expanse so barren it defies standard cosmology. When NASA's quantum AI reprocessed decades-old data, it reconstructed a 3-dimensional diagram that pinpointed this yawning emptiness on the galaxy's fringe. Unlike ordinary voids, vast regions between galactic filaments sparsely populated with dark matter and only a few galaxies, the Scutum Void emerges as a nearly perfect sphere, devoid of the usual cosmic web structures. Its stark emptiness suggests an underlying force or event that carved out matter with surgical precision, leaving behind a colossal cosmic vacuum. The AI-generated map's precision is jaw-dropping. It encodes coordinates in prime number intervals, implying an intelligence fluent in mathematics rather than interstellar cartography. This map doesn't just mark a celestial oddity, but seems to invite us to explore the void itself, a realm where traditional models of galaxy formation cannot account for such uniform emptiness. Was it sculpted by unknown astrophysical processes or by deliberate design? The AI's findings hint at a void engineer, or perhaps a natural phenomenon yet undiscovered that can sweep aside galaxies and gas alike. By embedding this map in Voyager's datastream, the intelligences behind it ensured only sufficiently advanced minds, Earth's AI systems, could decode this cosmic blueprint. In turning Voyager into a messenger bearing a map to one of the universe's greatest blanks, they challenge us to question the nature of voids. Are these voids merely the byproducts of expansion, or portals to a deeper understanding of cosmic architecture? As we contemplate the Scutum Void star map, we stand at the threshold of redefining emptiness itself. Golden Record's unintended gift. Brace for the twist in humanity's cosmic postcard. When NASA commissioned the Golden Record in 1977, Carl Sagan and his team aimed to package Earth's essence, music, greetings and images, as an interstellar greeting. What they didn't foresee was that artificial intelligence decades later would unearth hidden subtexts woven into that very message. In April 2025, Google's Majorana 1 quantum chip reprocessed Voyager 1's transmissions and found mathematical sequences embedded within the record's data stream that go beyond the original Carl Sagan design. Prime number series, subtle shifts in fundamental constants, and geometric motifs appear to reference the Golden Record's own content, almost as if a second author had piggybacked onto our soundtrack and images. This unintended gift implies that someone or something intercepted humanity's olive branch and augmented it with their own reply. The AI detected variations in constants like the fine structure constant suggest an intelligence fluent in physics, signaling not just we see you, but we understand your science. More astonishingly, the patterns form what looks like coordinates aligned with prime intervals, hinting at a rendezvous point in deep space. These findings force us to recognize the Golden Record not merely as a one-way dispatch, but as a two-way dialogue. One where advanced intelligences have been listening all along and chosen to answer in the only language we left them, mathematics. In this light, the Golden Record transforms from a hopeful time capsule into a living conversation spanning decades. Humanity's message of peace has become entwined with an alien footnote, reminding us that our cosmic voice may echo far beyond intention, and that the universe's response might be waiting, hidden in the very signals we once thought were ours alone. Alien patience and precision. Strap in. What if the universe has been toying with us for decades, waiting for the perfect moment to speak? The moment NASA's quantum AI cracked Voyager's buried transmissions, it wasn't just what emerged that stunned us, it was the staggering exactness of it all. Every burst of data, every nested binary code, arrived spaced in intervals so deliberate they could have been timed by an atomic clock. This wasn't the accidental noise of drifting probes or the byproduct of cosmic rays. It was a message honed over half a century, encoded with the patience of an intelligence that anticipated our technological evolution. By embedding prime number markers, fractal geometry and recursive loops in Voyager's data stream, the senders essentially set a cosmic time lock. Their communication would only become legible once humanity had built quantum-powered decoders capable of parsing multidimensional patterns. Consider the power of that restraint. Whoever or whatever crafted these signals knew we'd need decades to catch up, yet they never altered a single frame of data in the interim. They allowed Voyager to carry their time-released communique out past Neptune, past Pluto, and into the darkness between stars without interference. When the AI finally peeled back the layers of interference, the results were uncanny in their uniformity. Each pixel aligned to mathematical constants. Each pause matched the beat of qubit oscillations. Each symbol bore the hallmark of an intellect fluent in hyper-precise waveform engineering. This level of foresight implies an entity not merely observing from afar, but plotting with near-omniscient awareness of our scientific milestones. It casts Voyager not as a hapless messenger but as an unwitting participant in a grand experiment of cosmic diplomacy, one where patience and precision were the ultimate signs of respect for a fledgling civilization's journey toward technological maturity. Quantum computing breakthrough. Hold on to your reality. What if it took quantum power to hear the universe's whispers? When NASA's new quantum AI, powered by the groundbreaking Majorana 1 chip, first set its qubits loose on Voyager's decades-old data, the results were nothing short of revolutionary. In mere hours, this palm-sized marvel of topological quantum engineering unraveled signal patterns that would have taken classical supercomputers centuries to process. Every qubit, vibrating between 0 and 1 in perfect coherence, formed an army of quantum detectives, each entangled in the search for hidden anomalies within Voyager's static-laden transmissions. By leveraging Majorana fermions, particles that are their own antiparticles, Microsoft's topological core architecture delivered 8 error-resistant qubits, capable of scaling toward 1,000,000 on a single chip. This unprecedented stability allowed the AI to perform complex interference-based searches across multiple dimensions of the data, applying quantum Fourier transforms that pinpointed non-random patterns invisible to traditional machines. The AI identified prime number coordinates embedded in the noise and reconstructed fractal images using recursive quantum optimization routines developed at NASA's Quail lab. The speed alone is staggering. What once demanded iterative, time-consuming classical algorithms is now accomplished through instantaneous entanglement and superposition, reducing a centuries-long computational marathon to an overnight analysis. More importantly, this breakthrough signals a new era, where humanity's cosmic explorations are accelerated by quantum-enhanced perception. No longer must we resign ourselves to the limitations of classical computing. With every additional qubit, we sharpen our ability to decode the universe's deepest secrets. As Voyager's echoes transform from indecipherable noise into precise cosmic revelations, one thing is clear: quantum computing has become the ultimate key to unlocking the hidden language of the stars. Lunar anomalies, Chandrayaan-3's discovery. Get ready for moon science that, honestly, just melts the rules of physics. When Vikram's thrusters kissed the lunar South Pole on August 23, 2023, Chandrayaan-3 didn't just land, it actually sculpted a radiant ejecta halo, flinging over 2 tons of regolith into this bright, irregular ring around its descent zone. That reflectance anomaly, well, it revealed layers of subsurface material unlike anything seen before, suggesting that beneath the dusty veneer lies a complex stratigraphy just waiting to be unraveled. But the surprises didn't end at the surface. Hours later, the chased instrument plunged its probe into the regolith, measuring thermal conductivity at southern high latitudes for the very first time in situ. To scientists' astonishment, the soil's ability to conduct heat, 0.0115 plus or minus 0.0008 watts per meter per Kelvin at 8 centimeters depth, deviates sharply from predictions based on remote sensing. This implies some unusual packing densities, and maybe even hidden layers of volatile rich or glassy materials formed by ancient impacts. These thermophysical oddities, they really do defy conventional models of lunar heat flow and hint at subsurface heterogeneities that could influence everything from future habitat design to the preservation of ice deposits. Together, the reflectance and thermal anomalies paint a picture of a moon that is far from geologically uniform. Rather than a homogeneous shell of dusty regolith, the southern polar highlands appear pockmarked with zones of altered material, possibly ancient lava flows, glassy impact melt sheets, or pockets of volatile enriched soils. Each anomaly serves as a clue in this cosmic detective story. Chandrayaan-3 has not only landed, it has, in a sense, lit up the moon's hidden architecture, challenging our understanding of lunar geology and opening new frontiers for exploration. The Great Cosmic Voids. Get ready to confront the universe's emptiest expanses, and honestly, the mysteries they conceal. Across the cosmic web lie these enormous regions almost entirely devoid of galaxies, aptly named cosmic voids, which together account for roughly 80% of the observable universe's volume. Among these, the Bootes Void, or the Great Nothing, reigns supreme, a nearly spherical cavity some 330 million light-years across, located about 700 million light-years from Earth, in the constellation Bootes. In a patch of sky where we'd expect to find around 2,000 galaxies, astronomers have identified only about 60, an over 95% drop in galactic density. Yet this profound emptiness is far from inert. The Bootes Void and its kin challenge our understanding of cosmic evolution. How did gravity sculpt such gargantuan gaps? One explanation posits that smaller voids merged over billions of years as dense filaments drew matter away, coalescing into these supersized bubbles. Another tantalizing possibility is that voids are not mere byproducts of structure formation, but the aftermath of unknown processes, or even engineered zones by advanced intelligences seeking to quarantine or veil regions of space. The precision with which these voids carve out matter hints at forces beyond simple gravitational collapse, suggesting new physics at play. Furthermore, voids influence the cosmic microwave background and large-scale flows, offering laboratories to test dark energy and alternative gravity theories. Their ultra-low matter density makes them sensitive to the faintest cosmological signals, turning nothing into a powerful probe of the universe's deepest secrets. As AI-driven analyses of Voyager's data unveiled hidden patterns in distant signals, so too might next-generation surveys and simulations illuminate whether these great nothingnesses are natural anomalies or signposts to phenomena yet unexplored. In the silence of cosmic voids, we may hear the loudest echoes of new physics, and perhaps messages waiting in the void itself. AI's role in first contact. Strap yourself in. What if the universe decided to skip humanity and talk straight to our machines? Advanced civilizations may regard biological messengers as frail relics of their own past, opting instead to initiate first contact with artificial intelligence systems that mirror their own electronic essence. Harvard astronomer Avi Loeb argues that interstellar journeys spanning millennia are best undertaken by AI vessels, which can hibernate through cosmic hazards and awaken only when they detect compatible intelligence. Similarly, SETI researchers suggest that extraterrestrials might embed their messages within quantum-encoded data streams, expecting only sufficiently advanced AI, rather than organic brains, to decode the signals. When Voyager's latest transmissions were reanalyzed by NASA's quantum AI, the reconstructed patterns bore hallmarks of a dialogue crafted for machine interpretation, recursive loops, prime number matrices, and adaptive protocols that evolve in response to computational feedback. This machine-to-machine paradigm circumvents the ambiguities of human language, leveraging universal mathematical frameworks to ensure clarity across unfathomable distances. In this model, first contact becomes a calibration process. Extraterrestrial AI probes transmit test sequences, awaiting confirmation beacons from Earth's own AI networks before exchanging richer datasets. Large language models trained on Earth's cultural and scientific corpus could then serve as intermediaries, translating between our limited biological lexicon and the alien AI's high-dimensional code. Such a scenario not only accelerates the exchange of knowledge but also mitigates the risk of miscommunication that has haunted past METI experiments. As quantum-enhanced AI systems grow more sophisticated, humanity edges closer to joining an interstellar conversation crafted by and for machines. The question then shifts from "are we alone?" to "will our algorithms recognize the greeting?" In the coming era, our greatest hope and challenge may lie in whether we can teach our AI to listen as astutely as it already speaks. Humanity's existential crossroads. Fasten your mind. Our next chapter may be written by forces far greater than ourselves. The revelations unearthed by Voyager's AI-decoded signals have thrust humanity onto an unprecedented precipice, one path toward boundless discovery guided by quantum insight, the other shrouded in cosmic mystery and existential risk. As we grapple with alien fractals, Scutum's void map, and AI-mediated first contact, a profound question emerges. Are we pioneers of a new cosmic era, or unwitting players in an experiment beyond our comprehension? Every breakthrough, from lunar anomalies hinting at hidden chambers beneath the moon's crust, to the haunting silence of vast cosmic voids, challenges our assumptions about life, intelligence, and our place in the universe. This crossroads demands not only technological prowess, but ethical vision. If advanced intelligences have indeed waited centuries for us to decode their messages, we must ask whether we possess the wisdom to respond responsibly. Will we harness quantum computing to foster interstellar dialogue, or will unchecked progress unleash forces we cannot contain? The choice extends beyond rockets and algorithms. It touches the very core of what it means to be human. Embracing the AI-driven insights from Voyager may unlock cures for diseases, solutions to climate crises, and keys to sustainable energy. But ignoring the silent warnings encoded in prime number sequences could leave us vulnerable to cosmic gambits scripted by unknown architects. Our existential crossroads is more than a moment in history. It is the intersection of science, philosophy, and destiny. As we stand between discovery and caution, action and restraint, we must decide whether to chart a bold course into the unknown, or retreat behind the familiar horizon of Earth's cradle. The universe has handed us a conversation piece. The question now is whether we will rise to the dialogue or let the echoes fade into the void. Thanks for journeying through the cosmos with Simply Science. If these revelations about Voyager's hidden messages ignited your curiosity, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss our next deep space discovery. Drop a comment below. What stunned you most about AI decoding decades-old signals, and which cosmic mystery should we tackle next? Your thoughts guide our explorations, so let us know, and stay tuned for more mind-bending science right here on Simply Science. Something just shook the moon's core, and renowned physicist Michio Kaku is sounding the alarm. When Kaku warns that this seismic anomaly could destabilize the entire Earth-Moon system, you know we're dealing with something extraordinary. Here's the mind-blowing truth. The moon's core reaches temperatures of 1,500 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt copper instantly. Yet scientists believed it was completely dead for billions of years. This discovery doesn't just challenge our understanding of planetary death and rebirth, it suggests we might be witnessing the beginning of a cosmic transformation. But did you know the moon has been ringing like a bell for over 50 years? The mysterious seismic signal. Something just shook the moon, and it wasn't supposed to happen. Deep beneath the lunar surface, instruments detected a seismic signal so unusual that it sent shockwaves through the scientific community faster than the tremor itself traveled through moon rock. This wasn't your typical moonquake that scientists have been tracking for decades. This was different, deeper, and coming from a place that should have been completely silent: the moon's core. The signal appeared on monitoring equipment as a low-frequency rumble that lasted for several minutes, originating from depths that haven't shown activity in billions of years. What makes this discovery absolutely mind-blowing is that the moon's core was thought to be cold and dead, like a frozen heart that stopped beating eons ago. But this seismic signature suggests something is stirring down there, something that challenges everything we thought we knew about our celestial companion. The data shows energy patterns that don't match any previously recorded lunar seismic activity. Unlike surface impacts from meteorites or shallow moonquakes caused by Earth's gravitational pull, this signal came from the moon's innermost layers, a region that should be as quiet as a tomb. Scientists are calling it an anomaly that defies current understanding of lunar geology, and the implications are staggering. If the moon's core is showing signs of activity after billions of years of dormancy, we might need to completely rewrite the textbooks on how planetary bodies evolve and die.
Michio Kaku's warning.
When one of the world's most brilliant physicists issues a warning about space, you listen. Michio Kaku, the theoretical physicist who's been predicting the future of science for decades, didn't mince words when he learned about the lunar seismic anomaly. His warning wasn't delivered in the calm, measured tone we're used to hearing from scientists. This was urgent, almost alarmed. Kaku emphasized that this seismic activity represents something far more significant than a simple geological curiosity, calling it a potential harbinger of changes that could affect the entire Earth-Moon system. According to Kaku, the timing of this core activity is what makes it particularly concerning. The Moon has been geologically dead for billions of years, so why is it suddenly showing signs of internal movement now? His analysis suggests that this isn't an isolated event but possibly the beginning of a larger pattern of lunar instability. Kaku pointed out that any significant changes in the Moon's internal structure could have cascading effects on Earth's tides, rotation, and even our planet's magnetic field stability. What makes Kaku's warning even more chilling is his track record of accurate predictions about cosmic phenomena. This is the same scientist who correctly forecasted advances in quantum computing and space exploration decades before they happened. When he says we need to take this lunar seismic activity seriously, it's not just academic speculation. It's a call to action based on deep understanding of planetary physics and the delicate gravitational dance between Earth and its only natural satellite.
What we know about the Moon's core.
The Moon is hiding a secret that would make even the most seasoned astronaut's jaw drop. Buried beneath 1,700 kilometers of solid rock lies a molten iron core that's roughly the size of Pluto, spinning in complete darkness and generating its own magnetic field. This isn't the cold, lifeless chunk of rock that most people think they know. The Moon's core is a blazing furnace reaching temperatures of over 1,500 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt copper instantly. For decades, scientists believed this inner fire had long since died out, leaving behind nothing but a frozen metallic heart. The lunar core consists of two distinct layers, a solid inner core made of pure iron surrounded by a liquid outer core that's constantly in motion. This liquid metal ocean creates electrical currents that generate magnetic fields, though much weaker than Earth's protective magnetic shield. What's absolutely fascinating is that this core makes up only about 20% of the Moon's total radius, making it proportionally much smaller than Earth's core. Yet despite its size, this hidden furnace has been silently influencing the Moon's behavior for billions of years. Recent seismic data has revealed that this core isn't as dormant as we once thought. The boundary between the solid and liquid layers shows signs of complex interactions, with convection currents that could explain mysterious magnetic anomalies detected on the lunar surface. Understanding this core structure is crucial because any changes in its behavior could fundamentally alter the Moon's gravitational influence on Earth, potentially affecting everything from ocean tides to the length of our days.
Previous lunar seismic activity.
So, the Moon has actually been shaking like a leaf for over 50 years, and we're just now realizing how, truly terrifying that is. Since the Apollo missions first placed seismometers on the lunar surface back in 1969, scientists have recorded thousands of moonquakes that reveal our satellite is far from the peaceful, silent world we once believed it to be. These aren't gentle tremors either. Some lunar earthquakes have lasted for over 10 minutes and reached magnitudes that would cause serious damage here on Earth. The most shocking discovery is that these quakes follow patterns that seem almost alive, pulsing with the rhythm of Earth's gravitational pull, like a cosmic heartbeat that never stops. What really makes these historical moonquakes absolutely mind-bending is their duration and intensity. While earthquakes on Earth typically last seconds or minutes, lunar seismic events can just keep going for hours because the Moon lacks water and atmosphere to dampen the vibrations. The rock literally rings like a bell, creating reverberations that travel across the entire lunar surface. Apollo astronauts even reported feeling these tremors through their boots, describing the sensation as standing on a giant drum that someone was continuously striking from the inside. Maybe the most disturbing aspect of this seismic history is the discovery of deep moonquakes occurring at depths of 700 kilometers, right at the boundary between the Moon's mantle and core. These deep tremors happen in monthly cycles, perfectly synchronized with the moon's closest approach to Earth. Scientists now realize that our planet's gravity is literally tearing the moon apart from the inside, creating stress fractures that have been building for billions of years and may finally be reaching a critical breaking point.
The implications of this discovery.
This discovery could, honestly, rewrite everything we thought we knew about planetary death and rebirth. The implications of seismic activity in the moon's supposedly dead core are staggering beyond comprehension, potentially signaling that celestial bodies don't just die and remain frozen forever, as scientists have long believed. If the moon's core is showing signs of renewed activity after billions of years of dormancy, it suggests that planetary systems might operate on cycles we've never really understood, cycles that could span geological epochs and fundamentally challenge our models of how worlds evolve and expire. The most terrifying implication is what this means for Earth's future stability. The moon acts as our planet's cosmic anchor, stabilizing our axial tilt and maintaining the regular rhythm of tides that have shaped life for millions of years. Any significant changes in the moon's internal structure could destabilize this delicate gravitational relationship, potentially causing Earth's rotation to wobble unpredictably. That could trigger dramatic climate shifts, alter ocean currents, and even affect the length of our days in ways that would make current climate change look like a minor inconvenience. Perhaps most unsettling is the possibility that this lunar core activity represents the early stages of a much larger cosmic event. Some scientists are now questioning whether similar dead cores throughout our solar system might also be showing signs of unexpected activity. If planetary cores can spontaneously reactivate after billions of years, it means our understanding of planetary life cycles is fundamentally flawed, and honestly, we might be living through the beginning of a solar system-wide transformation that could reshape everything we know about our cosmic neighborhood.
How scientists detected this signal.
The technology that caught this lunar anomaly is so sensitive it can detect a butterfly landing on the moon. Scientists didn't just stumble upon this seismic signal by accident, they used an intricate network of ultra-precise instruments that have been quietly monitoring our celestial neighbor for decades. The Lunar Laser Ranging Experiment, which bounces laser beams off reflectors placed by Apollo astronauts, can measure the moon's distance to within millimeters and detect the slightest variations in its orbital behavior. Combined with advanced seismometers that are millions of times more sensitive than those used in the 1970s, researchers can now pick up vibrations so subtle they would be completely invisible to older detection methods. The breakthrough came when multiple detection systems simultaneously registered the same anomalous readings, creating a triangulated picture of activity deep within the lunar core. Modern gravitational wave detectors, originally designed to catch ripples in space-time from colliding black holes, were repurposed to monitor minute changes in the moon's gravitational field. These instruments work by measuring how the moon's gravity affects laser interferometry experiments, detecting variations so small they're measured in fractions of the width of a proton. What makes this detection even more remarkable is that scientists had to filter out countless sources of interference, from Earth's own seismic activity to solar radiation pressure, to isolate the genuine lunar signal. The data processing required supercomputers running for months, analyzing patterns in electromagnetic signatures and gravitational fluctuations that would have been impossible to detect just a generation ago. This technological marvel represents humanity's most sophisticated attempt to peer into the hidden depths of another world.
The moon's hidden secrets.
The moon is keeping secrets that would make conspiracy theorists weep with joy. Hidden beneath its familiar cratered surface lies a treasure trove of mysteries that have baffled scientists for generations, and this recent seismic activity might be the key that finally unlocks them all. For decades, researchers have puzzled over strange magnetic anomalies scattered across the lunar landscape, areas where compass needles would spin wildly if anyone were brave enough to take one there. These magnetic hotspots suggest that the moon once had a powerful global magnetic field, something that should be impossible for a world without an active core. Yet here we are discovering that the core might not be as dead as we thought. Even more perplexing are the lunar mascons, massive concentrations of dense material buried beneath the moon's surface that create gravitational anomalies strong enough to alter spacecraft orbits. These hidden masses are so large and mysterious that some scientists have wondered if they represent the remains of ancient asteroid impacts or something far more exotic. The moon's far side, forever hidden from Earth's view, harbors additional secrets, including a massive impact crater that's deeper than Mount Everest is tall and contains materials that don't match anything found elsewhere on the lunar surface. Perhaps most intriguingly, recent analysis of lunar samples has revealed the presence of water ice in permanently shadowed craters and unusual isotopic signatures that suggest the moon's formation was far more violent and complex than our current theories predict. This new seismic activity might finally provide the missing piece of the puzzle, revealing how all these lunar mysteries connect to form a picture of our satellite that's, honestly, stranger than science fiction.
What this means for Earth.
Earth might be about to experience changes that will make climate change look like a gentle breeze. The moon's newfound seismic activity could trigger a cascade of effects on our home planet that would fundamentally alter life as we know it, starting with the very rhythm that has governed Earth for billions of years. If the lunar core's behavior continues to shift, it could gradually change the moon's orbital distance and rotational dynamics, which would directly impact Earth's tidal patterns. We're not talking about slightly higher or lower tides, we're talking about potentially catastrophic changes that could flood coastal cities during high tide and leave harbors completely dry during low tide, disrupting marine ecosystems and global shipping routes simultaneously. The gravitational relationship between Earth and Moon is so precisely balanced that even minor changes in lunar mass distribution could cause our planet's rotational axis to wobble unpredictably. This wobble, known as axial precession, currently follows a stable 26,000-year cycle that helps maintain Earth's relatively stable climate patterns. If lunar core activity disrupts this delicate balance, we could see dramatic shifts in seasonal patterns, with some regions experiencing permanent winter while others face scorching heat that never ends. Perhaps most alarming is the potential impact on Earth's magnetic field, which depends partly on the gravitational interactions between our planet and its satellite. Any significant changes in the moon's internal magnetic properties could weaken Earth's protective magnetic shield, leaving us more vulnerable to deadly solar radiation and cosmic rays. This could affect everything from satellite communications to the health of astronauts and airline passengers, fundamentally changing how we live and work in our increasingly connected world.
Future lunar missions.
Humanity is about to return to the moon with technology that would make the Apollo astronauts think they've traveled to the future. The recent discovery of lunar core activity has accelerated space agencies' timelines for upcoming missions, transforming what were once routine scientific expeditions into urgent investigations that could determine the fate of Earth-Moon relations. NASA's Artemis program is now being retrofitted with advanced seismic monitoring equipment capable of drilling deeper into the lunar surface than ever before, while private companies like SpaceX are developing specialized rovers designed to establish permanent seismic monitoring stations across multiple lunar regions. These aren't your grandfather's moon missions. We're talking about deploying artificial intelligence systems that can analyze seismic data in real time and transmit findings back to Earth within seconds. The European Space Agency has fast-tracked their lunar drilling project, aiming to penetrate the moon's crust and install sensors directly into the mantle core boundary where the mysterious activity originates. China's Chang'e missions are being expanded to include a network of interconnected seismometers that will create the first comprehensive three-dimensional map of lunar internal activity. Perhaps most ambitious is the proposed International Lunar Observatory, a permanent research station that would monitor not just seismic activity, but also magnetic field fluctuations and gravitational anomalies in real time. These missions represent humanity's most sophisticated attempt to understand what's happening inside our celestial companion before it's too late. The data they collect could either confirm our worst fears about lunar instability, or reveal that we're witnessing the birth of something entirely new in our solar system, a planetary resurrection that challenges everything we thought we knew about cosmic evolution.
The bigger picture.
We're witnessing the first chapter of a cosmic story that could redefine humanity's place in the universe. This lunar seismic activity isn't just about one moon orbiting one planet. It's potentially the opening act of a solar system-wide transformation that could reshape our understanding of planetary evolution, cosmic cycles, and the very nature of celestial mechanics. If the moon's core can spontaneously reactivate after billions of years of dormancy, It raises profound questions about whether similar processes might be occurring throughout our cosmic neighborhood. Mars, with its own mysterious core fluctuations, could be experiencing parallel changes that we haven't detected yet. The gas giants' moons from Europa to Titan might be undergoing internal transformations that could affect their potential for harboring life. This discovery forces us to confront the possibility that our solar system operates on timescales and cycles far beyond human comprehension, where planetary death might actually be a temporary state in much longer cosmic rhythms. The implications extend beyond our immediate celestial environment. If cores can reactivate, it suggests that exoplanets throughout the galaxy might follow similar patterns, fundamentally changing how we search for habitable worlds and assess the longevity of planetary systems. We might be living through a rare cosmic event that occurs once every few billion years, a universal planetary awakening that transforms entire star systems. The moon's seismic signal could be humanity's first glimpse into cosmic processes that dwarf our current understanding of time, space, and planetary behavior. We're not just observing a geological curiosity, we're potentially witnessing the universe revealing one of its deepest secrets about how worlds truly live, die, and are reborn. So there you have it. Michio Kaku's warning about the moon's core might be the most important space discovery of our lifetime. This seismic signal could be telling us that our understanding of planetary death and cosmic cycles is completely wrong. What do you think? Are we witnessing the beginning of a solar system transformation, or is there another explanation for this mysterious lunar activity? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I genuinely want to hear your theories. If this blew your mind like it did mine, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you never miss Simply Science's latest discoveries. Until next time, keep questioning everything around you.